Savannah is known for its rich heritage and southern charm. But there's another side of this unique city. This Savannah is less about the past and more about the future.
Savannah is red hot in terms of where it's going and the progress that it's making.
Savannah businesses are thriving on a global scale. Gulfstream is the leading brand in business aviation worldwide, and when asked why, my simplest answer is the airplanes are clearly the best, and the people that build them are the best workforce that I know of.
From one building in Savannah to 4 different locations on 3 continents, Lacoste, France, Hong Kong, Atlanta, and Savannah. We have over 100 buildings around the world, and it all started here in Savannah.
You really have a city here that is business friendly. You have a state that is business friendly.
One of our great strengths is our infrastructure, starting with the Port of Savannah.
We're the fastest growing port in the country and have been for the last decade. So if you need to bring imported goods into the United States, and if you're producing goods in this area, and you want to sell those goods to international marketplace, you're not going to find an opportunity to do that better than through our ports.
We are in the logistics game here, and in the logistics game, time is money. And Georgia ports, and the Savannah ports particularly, are just a time-saving marvel.
Georgia's interstate and rail systems are unsurpassed.
Being located in the best state for doing business clearly has its advantages.
A lot of our jobs are technically based, so we've set up with the local schools and universities to set up basically custom-made training classes for us.
The workforce assistance programs was part of the criteria that we had for selecting a site, and the Georgia Quick Start program was #1.
Last year, I think 30% of what we hired was military veterans. They make great employees. They're so disciplined, easy to train.
About 75% of our workforce actually came from the greater Savannah area.
It's not very hard to convince people to come to Savannah, honestly. And once they see Forsyth Park and they sit in a rocking chair and they dine at Mrs. Wilkes, it's really not hard to keep them either.
We've hired 2,500 people in the last 3 years. We'll probably hire another 1,000 people this year. We've had no problem attracting a great workforce here in Savannah. Our role is to help you make it happen. We're in the middle of a $500 million expansion. All of the factors needed to make a business investment here in Savannah are there. For us, the airport plays a vital role. The city of Savannah, the state of Georgia, and SEDA.
We have a business retention program that is setting the world standard.
SEDA really followed through, supporting us throughout the startup process. The SEDA incentives supported us with training, it supported us with location of this property, and one of the things that set this aside was the fact this was transaction-ready property. And there's another several hundred acres next to us. We'd love to have neighbors.
Let us get to work for you today.